What's happening, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Rob Hernandez. Just going to do a little show tonight, just chill. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, this is my everyday stick, so hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of been a little bit of a long day, but we're here. We're happy. We're doing the show. What's happening, Julie? Hope everything's going well. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh. It's a little chilly. I have my heater on, so if you hear some background noise, that might be the heater, but you might not be able to hear it, so whatever. I'm doing good. How do you pronounce your name, Gira? What's up, Amy? I'm doing great, as always. You know, just doing myself. I know that sounded kind of a little weird, but monsoons. Oh, fuck that. I used to live in Arizona, so I know what the monsoons are like when I was going to school. What's up, Buffy? Hope your headache's doing better. Yeah, so kind of a trippy thing happened the other day. What's up, Debbie? Damn it, I was gonna say something. What's up, Crystal? I'm doing good. How are you? What's up, Stacy? How are you doing? Hopefully you're drinking that wine. I'm jealous. I'm just drinking my monster. So yeah, something freaky happened. Oh, okay. I remember now. So the other day I was watching The Last of Us. It was on Monday night. So we're sitting there at a friend's house and we're sitting there watching The Last of Us. And all of a sudden a freaking picture flew off the wall and across the room and bounced. And we're like, what was that? What just happened? And the funny thing is, so there's a shelf that sits right above that picture. And nothing on that shelf moved. Just the picture just flew off the wall. So yeah, it was kind of trippy. But that house is pretty active anyway. So there was a couple other things that happened a few days prior to that when I was there. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, there was that. And it was funny because somebody was just asking if they were experiencing any activity and stuff, and I was like, no, it's all calm. Then that happened, so it's kind of funny. But anyway, so without further ado, let me bring on Purple. And the funny thing is I was chatting with Purple at the time, kind of off and on, while I was watching the show, and yeah, I told her what happened. She was like experiencing something, so we are just chatting, and then I just sent her the message as soon as that, right after that happened. So it was kind of funny. Yeah, I know I spoke too soon. What's up, Purple?
What's up? Hello, everybody.
I was just telling them the story on what happened on Monday.
Yeah, but that was just weird. Yeah, so I do my show on Sunday night. We had a guest on, Theo, from a paranormal group out in Pennsylvania. And as we're talking and interviewing him, we're doing the getting to know you. And Bestie was in the Bestie booth, and her daughter was next to her. You hear Bestie and Bestie. And I thought it was her husband, John. Because, like, sometimes he does funnies. And she's like, John's outside. I'm like, wait, what? But Theo, the guest, is related to Bestie. They're like cousins or something. And even he heard it, but a lot of the people following us and watching the live heard it. So I had sent it to Rob because now we're like, okay, now I heard it twice, but it didn't sound like the spirit that there's a spirit that I always see at Chris's house. Okay. But that didn't sound like him. So we're like, all right, we'll send it to Rob and we'll have him, Chris, the Bestie. She's the one with all the brains. She's like, oh, we'll have him extract our voices. I'm like, wait, that can be done. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I can't do that. And she's like, no. I'm like, because they don't let me play in the office anymore. They took those keys away. So I sent it to him, and then he was like, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, uh-oh. And I still get nothing. Like, it's just a weird vibe. And then, first of all, is there any normal vibe when we're doing anything? No. But then this was more abnormal, really weird vibe. So I don't know if that was it. And then we were talking earlier, and then that's not it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just some weird vibes happening right now. And I was picking up on some energy. And I know it's not mine, but there's something with somebody, and I'm just like, wonder what's going on. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Some crazy shit I think's happening.
Hello, Lisa Nicholson, Crafty Smudge. Neat name. Amy, Buffy, Judy. Everybody getting ready for the new moon coming? February 6th.
Cool. Not Purple Lisa, but Lisa Nicholson. Crafty Smudge.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Crafty Smudge. Yeah, Crafty Smudge is a good name.
It is a good name.
Hello, Stacy. Oh my God, it's back again, that earworm. They call me Stacy. That's not my name. I finally got rid of the earworm, and then I see her name, and now it's back. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, what am I going to do now? How do you get rid of an earworm that goes away and comes back, and then what do you do then?
Try to pick up a different song, I guess. I don't know.
It's going to be really hard because that's all that's playing in my head right now. Hello, Debbie. Did I miss anybody?
Anything else
Locas, hello.
Happened around me? No, not really.
See, Stacy's picking it up too.
Not really. I mean, like I was just talking, about
it was a weird vibe.
My new journey. I mean, everything's just been amazing. And I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of positive feedback. So it's just so cool.
because it makes a difference. I told you, you're like a little ball of sunshine now. There's a lightness to you.
Yeah.
Or you're pregnant, one or the other.
Exactly. That's why when somebody said, dude, you're glowing, what's going on? I was like,
listen,
nothing.
When they say it to a guy, it doesn't mean anything. When they say it to a woman, everybody in the supermarket stops and turns, and you're like, dude, no, that's not happening. Or you just had a baby and somebody goes, oh, when are you due? And you're like, I had the baby 2 months ago. Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's
day too.
It's not that. It's just, just doing a lot of self-work. And I mean, when I tell people how much work I'm doing, people are just, holy shit. No way.
Yeah. That's but isn't it like spring cleaning? Getting rid of all the stuff in the back of your mental closet and just finally getting rid of it? I think it's cathartic, actually.
Honestly, I mean, like I said, I should have done this years ago. And
wasn't the right time.
I guess that's all it is, when you start working on yourself um and then you start along that journey, and it's to me, it's like I'm like a sponge. I just the more
That's
information I could
that's the
take,
empath,
that's the more that I absorb and I just learn, because I'm always willing to learn. And when it
right?
comes to self-help, I that's like a that's like a drug to me. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
when I
isn't that why we collab with people, is so we can get a different angle and a different experience to see how they do things, and to see they can see how we do things. Because really, if you don't wake up every day looking to grow in some way, what's the point? And
right,
what's the
but
point of hanging around with negativity? Negativity does nothing for you.
no,
Does
and
nothing for anybody.
it's I mean, it's just amazing. And like when I tell people, it's like, when I'm doing, either working with a life coach or working on some assignments that I was given, and literally doing like 20 hours of video a week, literally. And people are like, how in the hell do you have that much time?
So
And
you said
just
a life coach, a life
a life.
coach.
Mm.
Okay, so what kind of homework do you get? Ballpark. You don't have to get super specific because that's private to you.
Just different assignments. They give me like videos to watch, things to read, a lot of things. I mean, audiobooks, a lot of stuff. And when I start sitting down and I do that, it's like whenever I read it, I hate to read books. I hate reading books, especially novels. But if I find a book, I will literally read that whole book from cover to cover in a day.
Okay, this is a
Sometimes,
perfect example. When you read the book, like the first couple of pages, it's like an introduction to the book, but then do you get so into the book as like people do for YouTube Hell, where they don't know how long they've been there?
yeah.
That's meditation, people. It doesn't have to be Om. It can be gardening. It can be crochet. It can be reading a book. It can be whatever. It's the thing that takes you out of your comfort zone and
Right.
allows you to push everything else out of the way, so that you're just focusing on that one task. That's meditation.
Oh no. And when I get in that mind frame, I just can't get enough. It's like I want more. Bring it, give me more, give me more. And
Books are like
one
crack for us nerdy people.
one of the coaches I work with was just like, dude, I haven't seen anybody like in a long time
Power through.
power through like what you're doing and want more tasks. They're like, dude, calm down. But
Pace yourself.
yeah, it's just like Stacy said, it's like it's so
Addictive.
addictive, and
It
that's the
is.
thing. It's like, and you see people that like what you're saying get involved in YouTube or TikTok, where people are on TikTok
We
for
don't we
hours.
don't
And
we don't do it on purpose, though.
right, but this is what the thing is like, and like what Amy's saying, I'm being present. And that's something that I have always had trouble doing, is being present. So even though I was really around people I enjoyed being around, sometimes they're talking and I almost like tune out because there's so much stuff going on in my mind. And so I have a hard time focusing. And that was something that I needed to work on. So that was something else that I studied for a week, is learning how to focus, learning how to pay attention. And that's just a problem with, when people have ADHD, it's their mind is all over the place. And I'm always so stuck in my head, where now I'm learning how to meditate. Now I'm learning how to focus. Now I know how to just, okay, be in the moment whenever I'm doing something or listening to somebody or talking to somebody, be in that moment. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
in your head. Don't lose focus. Don't listen to what they're saying. Yes, I listen to what people are saying because I multitask. That's just what I do.
Right.
But yeah, I think it irritates people because they think I'm not paying attention, but I am. And so that's something that I've learned to do, is just focus and listen and just pay attention and be in that moment. Don't have any other distractions. Don't have anything else, distracting you, or
Right.
in your mind, in your head, whatever. So I just clear all that out, focus, listen, pay attention, and have that person has my undivided attention. So that's something else that I've learned over this whole process. And
But
it's just,
it's beneficial, don't you think, in all aspects of your life? Like, it's not
oh my
just the
God.
paranormal, it's like,
No.
it's just regular conversations.
Yeah, and like, I guess what the topic is right now is like meditation. I mean, we all need to meditate, and especially working in the paranormal, it's amazing when you can meditate and focus before you go out on an investigation, or even after,
Right.
because you
And
have
I
experience.
get it. When you say meditate, I would have been the first person like, yeah, okay, I'll go get you some soy milk. But until you practice it, but it's like anything else. If you're learning a new exercise, a new activity, a new sport, it takes a little while. But the more you do it, it's kind of like when your kids are little, you tell them please and thank you, so that it's not so much a struggle when they're like 4 and 5, and they just do it naturally. By the way, that's muchacho, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, so
He was here first.
like what you were saying, in other aspects of your life, I mean, I've noticed, because anybody that knows me, I'm a workaholic.
No, I'm shocked.
So with even this, because I just had my review, and my manager, we were just talking about this, said, you have to listen a little bit more to what people are asking you, this and that, because I've dropped the ball on a couple of things because I wasn't focused on a couple of things. But I mean, I pick it up and get it done, but it should have been picked up right away. So
Yeah,
the
but
other day,
you're human, Rob,
right,
remember that.
right, right. So, but the other day, I noticed I had a couple of
Good night,
projects I
Bessie.
needed, and I was just like, bam, like right on it. And I was like, holy shit. I mean, just little things I've noticed that have changed even in my work ethic. So
Are you
yeah,
having an earthquake? Your
no,
whole camera feed on your okay.
I was
Just make it
banging the.
short.
I know
Oh,
so I guess there was a major earthquake in Malibu, I think. So Malibu is only, you know,
Rob slept
15 miles
right
away.
through it. Yeah,
And
it
I
was
was
in
like,
Malibu area.
there was an earthquake. I didn't even feel it.
Last time I'm like, oh, they had mudslides. You're like, yeah, not by me though. It's like, okay.
Yeah, the uh the mudslides, yeah, those were up north a little bit. Well, actually, one of them was in Ventura, which is the next city over. It's only, what, 10 miles away. And then
Okay.
Malibu's the opposite direction, 15 miles away. So,
So back to meditation. I don't think it's a negative if in any area of your life. I think learning how to meditate helps you learn to relax and helps you to reset or reboot your priorities. But I also
right,
think again, it's like we used to just do spring cleaning when we were younger. Now you don't really have to do it, but it's a good time to get rid of stuff and change the energy. So winter, it's kind of like hibernation. Well, it is for me. Um, you sort of get stagnant energy and you kind of want to shake it up, keep a good airflow of different energy coming in. So it's like positive energy is coming in. That's a good way
right.
to do it. So you do it every year. Say, listen, when you change your batteries and your smoke detectors, maybe it's a good time to go through your mental attic and get rid of the stuff that you don't need anymore, like negative people, negative comments, and stop believing the negativity because really it sometimes it does more damage than it does good.
Well, this is the other thing, like we're talking about. There's a lot of crap going on right now in the paranormal, on Facebook, things like that. So,
It's
and
never
Rob,
dull, always drama.
Rob and I were just talking about that because we're going to start. I don't know if I should say anything yet, but possibly in the very, very near
Do
future.
don't say it. Do charades. Let's see if we all can get it.
I'm not going to say it. maybe next week. Maybe.
Listen,
Tentative.
human resources will be off duty on February 7th. So you can do whatever the hell you want, because I'm sure those anesthesia drugs is going to make human resources be like, you do whatever you want, Rob.
February 1st, I think, is the target date, but let's see of what happens.
It's the day before my birthday. If one's nose was in their own business, there wouldn't be any drama, right? Stay in your own lane. That's what I'm saying. Stay in your own lane. Beep and wave. That's what I have to do. You just be cordial. That's why we're really enforcing the no drama on Live Paranormal, because it's so 86. It's not even just so last year. It's so pre-pandemic. It's like 1986. Let's get rid of it, huh?
Okay, here's the thing with this comment. I totally agree. I mean, I have a very, very, very difficult time meditating. I just do. Just because of my mindset. My mind is always on the go. I mean, it's literally, oh, look, squirrel, and I'm distracted.
Yeah. But like I was going to say, you're an IT guy, so you're all technology. And a lot of people in the paranormal were all sponsored by, hey, there goes another squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't fall for the nuts, follow the squirrel. If you detach from electronics and get in a routine of doing it, say like an hour before bed, that hour, and don't put the TV on in your room, people. Nice try. It's not going to work. That's still technology. Just quiet and not even super dark. Even if like you have like some of the fairy lights, like, because I keep fairy lights in my room. It's a nice setting. It's a nice ambiance, but it helps you relax. The more you can relax, the more you can meditate. But you should ground first, because meditation, you can go deep.
Well, here's me. I have to have background noise on, whether it's a TV. I have to have that background noise.
Why not? Why not do the white noise or ocean waves? I do ocean waves.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
You'll do it, Robin. You'll like it.
I've tried so many different ways.
Listen, everybody's different. That's like some people can't be hypnotized, but you can't, like, it's not like a standard MO for hypnotizing. Like, if I snap my fingers, you're going to go out. Everybody's different. But if you're going to start meditating, you should probably start grounding first. And grounding can take many forms, just like meditation. So don't feel like there's only a one size fits all, because it's not. For everybody, it's different. Some people feel they meditate when they're touching Mother Earth in the garden and stuff. It's just different for everybody. But when you find your niche and you fine tune your nuances, dude, the world's your oyster. The sun comes out, there's rainbows, there's birds chirping. It's wonderful.
Oh no, absolutely. And ever since, doing these practices, it's been, I can't even explain. I haven't been this at peace with myself, and I guess finally loving myself. I can't. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I can't. Yeah. I mean, I can't even remember the last time I felt this good. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think there has ever been a time in my life that I have felt this good about everything.
But you know what? Maybe this was the right time and the right location. Like, everything came into sync, because if you'd done it a couple years ago, I don't know, 4 years ago, I don't know. There's always a reason for the timing that it happens.
Honestly, here's what I think. What truly happened was, and I hate to bring up things of the past, but I just think this past year was so trying on me that was my test.
Yes.
See if I can handle it.
Absolutely.
And once I went through, all of that, all those things that I had to go through this past year, and it brought me down to my lowest point in my life. one of the lowest points in my life, that's what I needed for me to focus and take charge and do the work.
But
Get
you
back.
got hit with a lot, so it was baby steps. Baby
Well,
steps. Listen,
babies.
the first steps are always the hardest though. Whether you're recovering from an addiction, an injury, or a shitstorm that landed on your lap not once, not twice, but 3, 4 times. So sometimes you just got to clear it out just a little bit at a time. So I like sure footing. You kind of like sure footing too. Like you may like to make sure you're doing it right. If you're going to do it right all the way. And that's a good way to do it. But at the same time, yeah, see, it's one of those things where if you ask somebody like, oh, if you could do something different in your life, would you do it? I'd have to say no. I didn't enjoy all the steps I had to go through, but I'm going to say no because I wouldn't have been who I am now. You're right, Amy. Tragedy builds character. Would my mother say, if it doesn't kill you, it's going to make you stronger so that you can tolerate more crap? I actually tell people to try to start off with trying to count to 4, hold for 4, then release for 4. And if a thought comes in, allow it to come in and then pass and continue with count. Yeah, think of it as a child that's just cutting you off in the hallway. You watched it happen, it's gone.
Yep. So, I mean, it's just, yeah, but like I said, I mean, I've been through, drug addiction and got over that. I've been through other things and got through it. But even after all of that was said and done, I don't think I was even this at peace with myself. So, yeah, but this whole is totally different. I think it's because now I'm digging deeper to what it was and what could have been causing the issues. So, but hey, that's all I can say is and I feel wonderful.
Here's an idea. So February is all about love, right? Valentine's Day, Cupid, Groundhog's Day, love, love, love.
Meh.
Let's kind of challenge people to try to do some shadow work or try to do some things to improve their life, because even if you start off with one thing, come on, it's like having one tater chip, one puppy. You got to get another one. So
Yeah.
hopefully it will take off. Let's like kind of push the positivity forward envelope and let's try to have everybody try to work on some shadow work.
Yeah. What's up,
I
Christy?
can start that on Sunday with maybe Julie can join me on my show and we can get everybody prepped so that way they're ready for the week to do some shadow work, some baby steps.
Yeah, I think shadow work is great.
Got to remember cutting the cords too.
Yeah.
Got to cut the cords with negativity first.
There's that. But, and like I said, I mean, I wouldn't take, if I had to repeat what happened, I would let the whole thing happen all over again and take, take that whole, everything that did happen within this last year, I would take it all back. I mean, I would have it happen all again. Yeah, there's a couple of things I would do different.
Yeah, but isn't it like when you record a show, you go back and you watch the recording again and again, you get something different each time? So
yeah, but that's what
it couldn't really hurt.
No, but I think a lot of things would have been different. I'm not saying in a negative way. Each experience would have been, it would have been turned out more positive than negative. Knowing what I know now, within myself. But you know what? It is what it is, and it's a learning experience, and that's all I can say.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Like I'll tell my sons, like if the shitstorm comes and you can't find anything positive about it, it's a learning experience. So that absorb it all in, give yourself a few days, and then rehash it, and you'll find that you learn something from that. It's kind of like people. They're in our lives for a day, a month, a year, 5 years, 20 years. Sometimes it's meant to be your entire lifetime, and other times they serve a certain purpose. Either they learn from us, we learn from them, and then we have to go our separate ways.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's right.
With anybody that comes in my life, I mean, I do not like to just have people come and go out of my life.
I understand that, but It's kind of like when you take a journey, it's not the destination, it's the journey itself. That's the lesson.
Right. No, exactly. I mean, I've had some, in bringing up my personal life, I mean, I've had some really gnarly breakups. It was
That is why they call them exes. You know that, right? It's not just like a
no,
baseball term.
no, and it was, and the funny thing is like a month later, whatever, it's like we kind of laughed about everything and kind of moved on, and we stayed friends. And I've done that with a few exes. I mean,
Yeah, but Rob, you have to admit, like, you have to know, you have to date the wrong ones to find out what the right ones are, because we
absolutely,
decide what our checklist is, and then we want that checklist. Okay, so you got that checklist. Now what? Yeah, like I wanted a nice guy, but yeah, he's so boring. No, nobody really wants a nice guy. They want a nice guy, but a little rough around the edges.
absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely,
Carol.
and
Some can be very painful. True.
I know that. I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, yeah, I'm a nice guy, and
You're a
I do
unicorn, dude. You're a different
have
level.
a lot
You're
of,
a unicorn. Don't
I
let
do
him
have a
fool you.
lot,
He's a
but
he's a unicorn.
um, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can call me a unicorn, whatever. I'm not. I'm an asshole. I'm just joking. I used to be. I can be, but whatever.
So Julie says shadow work is not pleasant by any means, and I would suggest that anyone wanting to do this should commit. Like I said, baby steps. The reason why is because the first step in recovery of anything, an accident, mourning, addiction, whatever it is that first step. And that first step sucks. You can focus on that step for like 3 weeks and you haven't gone anywhere. But if you force yourself to get up and do something else that makes you bring a little closer to that step, every day you should be working towards that. And it does get easier. Like meditation, I couldn't do it at all. I thought, like, I was like, there's something wrong with me. I can't do it. I'm so good at it now that they no longer have to stand by the door when I have an MRI. I fall asleep. Well, I'm not snoring, but like I go to my happy place.
And see, that's the thing. That's the other thing. We all have to have our happy place. My happy place is making others happy and making others laugh. That's my thing. But I couldn't really laugh because there was so much that I was dealing with
It's
that I
almost like
couldn't.
a
It
pressure.
was weighing me down. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And people that I wanted to be, that type of person with, I just couldn't because I just wasn't myself. There was something wrong and I couldn't put my finger on it until.
And and you should never say like, oh, I'm too busy. You need to schedule yourself into your own schedule or we will never find time for ourselves, even if it's just an hour or 40 minutes. And listen, I deal with that a lot of times with my clients who have like terminally ill spouses or relatives that they're taking care of. Even if you can steal 20 minutes and go outside and get some fresh air, I don't care if you just stand there like stuck on pause in fresh air. You've got
Mm.
to walk away, because if you don't recharge your batteries and get yourself sorted, you're really no help to anybody.
No, absolutely. And that's the thing. I was focusing in on too much and not enough time on myself and trying to work on myself. And I think that that's where the workaholic aspects come into play. Because I'm always focused on other things and I'm trying to work on other things instead of focusing a lot
Yeah,
of that
we
time
all
on
do it.
myself,
It's like a distraction to ourselves. Like, I'm not going to focus on this if I can find something else to do. But
right?
sometimes we do too much. If you're burning the candle at both ends, all it will do is make you not get enough sleep, overtired, and that lowers your immune system, so you're more likely to get sick. So I always tell people, if you're going to be doing the winter rush where you have to do this for Christmas and all the holidays, make sure you have lemonade, a good quality lemonade every day, so you can help your immune system stay where it should be.
Right. So, and that's, I think, like I said, I mean, I'm trying to just, I know that and I always use myself as an example. I always do that because if I start pointing the finger at anybody else, because I just want other people to say, look, we all go through this shit. So
Right.
even if I'm reaching out to a friend that needs help, or I'm reaching out to, a family member, anybody, and I know that they're struggling with something, I always say, dude, I've been there. I've done that.
Right.
And then I use my examples, some of the things that I've gone through, some of my addictions that I've gone through, a lot of things that I've gone through. But I just want to be open and honest and say, look, we've been through that. I've been through
Right.
that. I could tell people stories about me, and they're like, what? You? No. And
Yeah.
we've all
Don't you love that? Like, it's like, dude, we're professionals at hiding our own shit. Okay. But
right.
when somebody's in need, you want them to know, like, hey, I've had those shoes on. I know how uncomfortable it is. And you don't have to tell, you don't even have to say the words. I understand. Like, so going into a room, you know who's part of your clubs and who's not part of your clubs. You don't have to exchange any words.
Hold on, I was going to reply to somebody. They were talking about the picture. Where was that?
Picture.
Oh.
Amy Edwards says you don't think chapters will close, but they do. Sometimes it's a chapter, sometimes it's friends become family. Absolutely, Amy.
So, where?
I'm looking for it, babe.
No, it's right here.
Can you tell me the name of the pic of boy behind you again? David something, was it? That's from Standard Ricard.
If you go look, I just posted a link down below. That's our personal page.
To the group.
You can go read the story behind the painting. And that says it's actually an original painting. So it's not a print, it's an actual painting. So it's there in the link. If you click on the link, it's going to take you to our private page, and I'll accept the invite if you want to join our private page. It's there. It's posted. It's actually pinned up on the page. So it's
the private page is the Parawakening group, and that's where all his followers can go and check out what he's doing, because sometimes he just can't fit it all in one show.
Yeah.
Rachel Lewis says, I had a good cry breakdown this week. I think I needed to let it out. We can only hold in the shit for so long, and I'm a professional holding shit in. Rachel, I absolutely agree. And I think it's everybody, because Rob and I were discussing that earlier. There's this weird, ominous, almost like ho-hum, melancholy feeling with everything in the world. So, yeah, I totally understand. And here, hugs. Hugs.
Wow, that's crazy, Carol.
And listen, I'm usually up anyway. So if anybody just needs somebody to vent to, I'm usually up. Are you talking about the painting? Your voice is choppy, Rob. Yeah, Rob's had a lot of weird activity. I thought I was passing it on to him, but it's not contagious. It's just we just have weird lives. We're just weirdos. We are the weirdos.
Because I take my laptop with me. I pack up my laptop sometimes when I'm going to need my second laptop. So I'll pack it up and I'll take it. But today I was setting it back up here in the studio, and Purple was telling me that she saw somebody standing behind me.
Well, he's not there now, but he was there earlier.
Yeah, it was just off to my.
So the man was behind the bookcase, but not near the painting and not near the picture. So, I mean, the mirror. So he's behind there. He's about 5'9", 5'10". He's got a side part. It's salt and pepper hair, thick black rimmed glasses, and a little bit of a mustache. But that's it. Didn't say nothing. He was just standing there. Julie says, if anyone is interested in investigating Las Vegas in March, JetBlue has a sale on. Oh, I am. I want to do it. Me. I want to go. Just saying. Hint, hint. I want to go. Where,
Yeah, we could go to
Julie? Where are we talking about? Girl, I hate hibernating.
Come on, you like hibernating. What you talking about?
I do. I like hockey season, but like, I kind of like, I'm sick of the snow right now. It's like our third storm in a week. I'm done. The only one that's excited about it is my dog Remy. Oh, Muchachi, you all excited about the snow? Yeah. It's gonna go move to the other coach now. Thanks for helping out at work. I appreciate it, muchacho. I'm choppy now too. Oh, it could be because of the spirit.
Could be.
Okay, so most of you, if you don't follow me, when I do my lives, this is a reference that means the spirit's about. So it's either in one of the boxes that we have going, like Rob, me, Bestie, whoever, or we're seeing something. So if you see this, I still do it because it's the best way to do it, because you want to see it, but you don't want spirit to know that you're seeing them, because then like you're afraid they're going to stop. So we usually just do this. Oh God, raining here for 4 days. Girl, I'll take rain. I don't like rain, but I will take rain over this white snow cone stuff that's like about 2 feet of it outside my door. I'm done. You're welcome, Rachel.
It rained here for a few days.
I need to research. I think it's down to, I've never been to Vegas, so it will be an experiment for me, because I really would like to go. And wait, so that's March, right? So that's, my stitches come out. Yeah, my stitches should be out by then. Yeah. Surgery done, plan a vacation, get the stitches out, go to Vegas. Yes, I'm all down for it. Wait, are there other things to do in Vegas besides gamble? Because I don't gamble really.
I don't gamble. I always find a lot of things to do.
I'm good for a bingo game, but I'm usually just in it to play the game. I mean, I like to win, but like I'm usually just in it because, like, it gives me something to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't gamble much, so no, there's a lot of stuff to do.
I do a scratch ticket once in a while, but I guess now you're going to be able to legally bet on sports teams in my state of Massachusetts, so they're doing that, so you'll have that by the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I want to check out the stalagmites. Wait, stalagmites are up, stalactites are down. Nope, other way around.
Yeah.
Tights are up, mites are down.
Correct. No, mites. Tights.
Tights. I had it right the first time. I'm learning. Oh, yes. We should go to the haunted museum.
Tight to the ceiling, stalagmites might grow to the ceiling.
Okay. I just like crystals. Although I hear you can spend the night in that cave. If anybody watched that Ozzy Osbourne show with the son and the dad, they spent a night in a cave and like literally echo. I mean, dude, you could have a lot of fun with that. Just saying.
I was going to say something, but I won't.
Dude, can you imagine my favorite songs on full blast being played in that thing? Woo!
Oh my God, you got a timeshare?
We're there. Julie, we are there.
That could be trouble. Party in the timeshare?
I'll cook. Oh, wait. Didn't I say something to you about a mobster thing? Okay. So I had a premonition a while ago that we'd be investigating in Vegas, but it's sort of like we're in a secret room, like a panic room of sorts, but it was for the mafia. And they found some bodies there. Just saying.
Right. Actually, a friend ran the tours for the Mob Museum.
Oh, really? As Rachel says, I booked a girlfriend's package at a spa resort for my birthday. I'm getting spoiled. 1 hour and a half massage of CBD on mimosas. Okay, I don't know about mimosas, but I will take a massage and I will take like some ice water maybe, and maybe a mani-pedi. Yeah, that's about fitting all I can get in.
Julie, I did know that, but I mean, I totally forgot.
Hi, muchacho.
I totally forgot that you had a timeshare.
This is one of my pets that see spirits. Yeah, we should totally do that. Hey, how's Robert the doll doing? Do we know?
I don't know. I need to have David on.
The reason why I asked this is I feel like there was something significant in activity that might have happened like a week ago, or it's about to happen. I've never been to Vegas. I haven't been to the West Coast yet. I've only been as far as New Mexico. That's as far as my travels were.
Virginia.
Although they did say Ohio had something going on too.
Sorry if I'm shaking the desk.
Virginia says, do you write down those premonitions so you can see when? Yes, I do. Sometimes I do. If they're significant, other times it might be a sketch. So I sketch in my sketchbook, which if you know me, I can't draw with their shit until spirit lets me. And then I can do these amazing paintings or facial sketchings that people are like, who did that? I'm like, oh, I did that. I don't know how, but I did it. I have enough room for 6
of us. I have rooms in Vegas also. I need to use.
Damn, Julie, that's gonna be a pretty big bed. Yes.
No, you can't come out here. Hell no.
Because there's a couple of places I want to check out there. The place where River Phoenix overdosed, there's something with that sidewalk area that I keep getting brought to.
That's the Viper Room. I was just by there last weekend.
And I kind of gotta go check out Fast the Pussycats like bar. So yeah.
That's
Hollywood.
Which bar is that?
The Cat House.
The Cat House?
The Cat House, I thought, yeah. No, not that cat house. A different kind of cat
house. Yeah, there's a lot of places
he owns it with Ricky Rackman. Don't you remember the DJ from MTV when they used to play real music?
Yep, I met Ricky years ago.
I've met the entire band. I love them. Of course, they thought I was 12, but that's beside the point. And that was only like a year ago. I know. He's my height.
He's so funny.
Tammy's always like, you could pass for his little sister. I'm like, that's not amusing, dude. I'm older than you.
No. Because like when he walked up, I was just like, dude, you're like 5'4", 5'5".
So you're supposed to shrink as you get older. Somehow, right. And I don't know how this happened. I've always been 5'4", 4.5 tops. They remeasured my height not too long ago, and they said I was now at 5'5", and I'm like, how the hell does that happen? You don't grow. You shrink. You don't grow. Your earlobes droop, your nose droops, but you don't gain a half an inch.
Yeah. So now this whole thing tonight talking about meditation, and we've talked about meditation on this show several times. It's just I don't think we've ever just done it as a group. And we had some ideas to do meditation and stuff, but now I think I'm in the frame of mind that I'm willing to do it now. Before there was no way I could do it.
Yeah, because if you're not able to do it, you're like me, you're like, yeah, what would be the point of that? I mean, if everybody does it for like a week or 2 weeks, it sort of gets easier, and then you're able to do it by yourself. Listen, when you first start off, if they just left you by yourself and says, okay, meditate, y'all know what we'd be doing. We pick up our phone and we go into YouTube because it's what we do. But yeah, I absolutely agree. So I can start it off on mine on Sundays, and that way by Wednesday we sort of have an idea of what we're doing, or we can do a little bit each day. We'll have to see what Julie and Carol recommend, because they're more professionals at this than I am, or Rachel. What, muchacho? Here?
What?
Oh, I'll be damned. It is moving. So I have a door in my finished basement. There's a door over here that sometimes rattles, and it hasn't been rattling at all. Luke just pointed out to me that the bag is moving back and forth, but the door is completely closed.
That's strange.
Don't touch my brewing stuff, Spirit. I'll cross over tonight. You don't want to play with this girl.
Do it. Just mess with it, please.
Do not encourage them to touch my brewing stuff, Rob. That's not very nice. Don't do
Touch it. Touch it.
Don't
do it.
Do it. Don't do it. If you want to get their attention, you want to show that you're there. Maybe mess with one of the shirts back here.
Just throw all the shit on the floor. Just
Dude,
start ripping it off.
If I come down here later on today and this shit's on the floor, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Just start ripping it off.
Do the 3 taps that you usually do. Two more. I can count. No, 2 out of 3.
You want to hear something funny? So the other day I went to knock on the door. So I did the typical knock, you know. And then the dog barked.
It's called shaving a haircut.
Yeah, the shaving and the haircut knock. Anyway, the dog barked twice after I did that. We're cracking up.
Yeah.
We're laughing so hard.
My little Rita's got it down pat. So now when she sees the dark shadow man that goes in our hallway, the other dogs will be asleep. She wakes them up. I mean, she's kicking and pulling the blankets and she's setting up the whole thing like she's the baddest dog that ever lived. Her brothers will go running out in the hall and then she runs up on my shoulder. She's like, we're going to stay here. It's like, oh, you little witch.
What? We have a flickering
lights here and also...
Miss
Wait,
Pac-Man.
what did I miss? I must have missed something.
Miss Pac-Man comes on by itself.
Okay, I've had the flickering lights. Now there's flickering with a complete off and on. Then there's what I call the wonky one where it goes womp, not fully off and not fully on. And I've had that happen and I've gone live when it was happening. And everybody said, oh, check the light switches. I checked every light switch and could not justify it. It wasn't a light bulb. It was on its own. But Spirit likes to, don't get me wrong, Spirit's got a great sense of humor, but sometimes they just push the limits and then I end up saying, like, I'll make you sit on the roof. Yeah, pretty much.
Take a shit on the floor or what?
No, I've had my stuff been moved and I've had the paintings that I've done that my husband has hung have been on the floor and nobody heard a damn thing.
Well, just wait till you find all your brewing stuff on the floor.
Listen, don't even. I got a lot of my house. Don't even. My mother will do it just because she told her to.
Somebody's getting pissed. That look that she gave me. Oh my God, that's so funny.
I don't think you fully understand the magnitude of this room.
This room
alone, I will tell everybody to grab an animal on their way out. I will load up all my stuff from here with clean gloves. I do. I made them sit on the roof. And Spirit's like, you're not really going to sit on the roof. Damn right I am. Upset my dog, sit on the roof.
Oh my God, that look.
Okay, so she said there was flicker lights, same here, and was doing it in different rooms at different times. This house was the hospice house. So it's unfinished business for them. I happen to have a lot of my family members that have passed that reside here at my house, which I'm okay with because they watch my house when I'm not at home. But there's a couple of spirits, colonial Civil War spirits that are in the backwoods that they're not allowed in my house. Am I? Yeah, I am. Why am I echoey?
I fixed it. Should be fixed now.
Look at the black mirror.
What about it? You can't even see the candle. I need new candles. Or I need to cut this one down. Is it still echoing?
I don't know. I'm looking at the guy in the mirror. Excuse me.
I'm trying to figure out.
He's coming at the corner, like the side of the black mirror. But the other night when you had Faye on, the woman from the USS Hornet, I think it was, that guy, the kid's eyebrows went up. I'm just letting you know. I also have a video from the SK Pierce mansion of Mortimer moving. Very disturbing. Right. I don't like dolls. Oh, you're so welcome, Lori.
Lori, where's my one?
Can't be all serious all the time. No, because you can't have any, because you told the spirits to screw around with my brewing stuff. That's not nice. No wine for you.
Come on.
Oh,
you're no fun.
Muchacho. Muchacho was talking, that's all.
You're no fun.
He speaks Spanish. I didn't teach him Spanish. The cat just speaks Spanish. Don't do it to the touch. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, I know Stacy was drinking wine earlier also.
I'm having ice water.
I just finished my Monster. Yeah. Damn it.
So I'm having mysterious happenings in my car. So I'm hoping I don't have a spirit in my car, because I'm going to start calling it Christine, because the check engine light keeps coming on. And then I bring it to the mechanic and they said there's nothing wrong with it. It's not even coming up as a code, but they clear it anyways. And then they're like, all right, so when it comes on again, come back. And I'm like, it'd be easy if you just hired me. Is it garbled?
Who's echoing and who's garbled?
Am I garbled?
Am I garbled or is she garbled?
I don't know. Are you gargling?
I'm not gargling.
I'm not gargling either. To me, it always looks like the sleeve on the yellow jersey moves the most. It does, but that's... So Bonnie, another one of our followers, said... No, I'm echoing. The spirit's name is John. He's usually the one that plays with my hair. So the bingo I've been going to, which is at a veterans hall, there's a lot of activity there, obviously, because they're friends of the veterans and so forth. But we literally watched the woman, she must have been like 3-4 tables over. We watched her ponytail go up. And nobody could say anything because they were a little too happy, because it was one of those kind of bingo games. And we're just watching it. And it was like, and Kim's like, get her SLS. I'm like, I have it on. And she goes, and I'm like, you ain't gonna like this. It's like, but it's always that seat. So I don't know if that woman always takes that seat, but it's always that seat. Whoever sits in that seat, they play with their hair.
Wow.
Yes. I have a list. I want to go to Pink's because I heard that place is haunted. Is there, I don't know if it's Vegas or California, is the Magician's Building?
Here's the funny thing, Lori. I don't speak Spanish. I have a Spanish surname, but I'm not. I have very little.
Oh, Lori, I always have water with me. This drink cup has been on more live videos and more investigations. It's just my go-to. So it's always full. I drink a lot of water. My kids always drank a lot of water when they were little too.
My heritage is French and Indian.
French, Native American, and
Native American, I should say.
Canadian. Sorry about that. I shake it off. It's hockey season.
Damn Canadians.
Yeah.
Damn Canadians.
And Irish, yeah. So I'm like a mixed mutt. Yeah, I don't like it when they mess with my hair, and today they were messing with my hair, so that's why I braided it back, just so I wouldn't be scratching, because it drives me crackers. And I drink a lot of ice water. I even have a refrigerator up on the 3rd floor, and in that I put ice water too, so like we're never without ice water. Oh, my Spanish, Piquito Espanol.
I think anybody can speak Spanish, and I can't. I can't. The only thing I can say in Spanish are cuss words.
Oh, I know a couple of those. And I also have to say you're very cute and I'd like a frozen margarita. Where's the bathroom and what time it is? That's about it. I never officially learned the word for towel, but the maids that day, I kept telling them like El Baño, and they're like, "Oh, El Baño is clean," and I'm like, "No, you took all the towels." It's like,
Yeah, everybody calls me a coconut. So
that's okay. I get called the pineapple. Together we make a pina
I can't even say the
colada.
basics. I can't even say the basics. So there you go.
I took Spanish and it literally all I can get is like food. Tell somebody they get a nice butt. I wonder what assless chaps is in Spanish. We should all learn that one. Oh, I live up here with hillbillies. I'm like in Ted Kaczynski world up here. Like it's the no trespassing sign. I'm like, yeah, and they mean it, which means don't put your toe on there because they'll shoot it off. A clean out I helped with recently had hair lockets from the late 1800s. That kind of freaked me out. Oh, they usually save those from a deceased family member. Richard, just be careful. Make sure you bring something salty so you have something to make yourself like not desirable for spirits to attach themselves to on the way out. Yeah, I know. Like, oh, I don't even know. I could say. Can I say it in Spanish or will Facebook block us?
Probably not. Yeah, I only can, say cuss
Okay,
words
just
and stuff.
checking.
Anything else?
Well, the only one I know is bacha mi culo. That's it. Means kiss my butt. That's all I know. What, muchacho? ¿Qué fa? Mamá necesitas aquí. Come on. No bueno. Here, you can play with the yarn, but that's it. Here, take this one. You can play with this piece. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Don't throw it. Just like dangle it. Once they get it, they're
No, this cat climbs the pole down here like he's a stripper and swings from it with one paw. And he's like, look. That's him freaking out right now. He's throwing the thing up in the air. You don't want to mess with him. He's got big mugs. We're having fun? Oh, glad I could accommodate you, muchacho.
Oh my God.
He's running back and forth like he's on Gatorade. Silly cat.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we never took French.
Here's with chaps.
Chicos sin culo. Chicos sin culo. Chicos sin culo. Dude, how do I copy that for later? Hold on. Chicos sin culo. Chicos
One better.
sin culo.
Let's see.
Assless chaps. So it would be chicos sin culo es bueno pantalones, which means they're good pants. Chicos sin culo, that's the one for fire. Hot. Caliente pantalones.
That's so funny.
Yes, we have no bananas, but we got chicos and culos today. Right? Don't threaten me with a good time, right? We should have that in a t-shirt now. Chicos and culo is caliente pantalones. My husband is thought it was funny by teaching me a saying to their mother when I was first meeting her, and it was not nice, but they thought it was hysterical. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's right, because it goes before, right? Pantalones calientes. Chicos en culo, pantalones calientes. Dos frío margaritas, por favor. Muchas gracias.
That sounds like
And
that
did you
kind
have?
of sounds like
I got 4 puppies upstairs, and I got 3 kitties. He's having a field day. He's just throwing that little crocheted piece around, wrapping it around the pole. Yeah.
Rita's a little feisty one.
Rita's the one that throws hands. You don't want to mess with her. She's 4 pounds of terror. She gets right
Yep.
up into your eyes, and she's like, "I'm looking at you." It's like, oh my goodness, she's gonna attack us.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some assless chaps up there.
Definitely. Maybe I should get those and wear those to Anthrax. I've never seen Anthrax, so I'm having a hard time figuring out which outfit to go with. Like, is it more towards grungy Metallica, or is it more towards like Five Finger Death Punch? Like, I don't know which way to go with this. If anybody's seen Anthrax, please tell me what's usually an acceptable outfit. Oh no, what I have shiny pants too, so I thought I'd put those underneath the assless chaps. Well, hey, anything can happen at a casino. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, whatever.
Can't wait to see my surgeon's face when he sees that my hair is more purple. I will.
All right, guys.
My if you don't.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end the show. I am getting tired. It's been a long day. Getting up at freaking 7 sucks, and I've been staying up
I bet
late.
it does.
That's why I had to take a nap before the show. I was just feeling a little tired. I had to get, I don't know, just like we were saying earlier, just the energy has just like shifted. I know it's not my energy at all, but something's up.
It feels like it's a male's energy.
No,
and you guys know when you guys know our own habits, right? You have your way, I have my way, but we know when it's our energy and when it's not. This is not our energy. It's not my energy, but everybody that I've spoken to that has abilities, we all can give the same similar description of what the energy is. And for some reason, it feels male.
No, mine doesn't feel male. I feel like there's a female. Almost like somebody's going through some hardships, somebody's going through something major. And I don't know what it is.
Who had a mom that might have passed as a result of depression? I don't necessarily know if it was suicide, but maybe she didn't take her medication. Because that's a woman I've got coming forward right now. So I don't know if it would be like somebody's mother or grandmother. I don't feel it's an aunt. It's more like mother. Oh, can't wait to see Five Finger Death Punch. I'm wearing my shiny pants for that one. Just in case you were wondering what's going on, my cat is whacking me with his paw because he wants more yarn. What'd you do with the other piece? What'd you do with the other piece? She's got brown hair. It's kind of like a bouffant. I'm going to say late 70s, early 80s. It feels like she was a chain smoker too. She was a tiny framed woman, but a chain smoker. Like Paul Malls. Is that still I don't even know if that's still a brand. That's a brand of cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't even know if they make those anymore. They might.
So she's a thin framed woman. Usually wore like a dress that had the coordinating jacket, a little Jackie O, if you will. But she had the bouffant hair. It's brown, a little bit of highlight, not red. It's really brown. And Paul Malls and some weird shoes with like a big giant like chain or something on the top. It must have been a fashion statement. But Debbie, did she wear it in like a big bouffant? Like I'm talking like I don't know how she got her hair to stay like that because I've tried it and mine falls, but this stuff, yeah, it's like rock solid cement. So it must have been Aquanet. Wow,
yeah, I remember.
I don't even know what I know. It has a name. This is a white pack with like a
Well, that might have
whitish
been.
gold. I have no
I-
idea. My family usually did the Marlboro or Winston's.
Yeah, my grandpa used to smoke Winston's.
Okay, in her family, her own children, I feel there was 2 or 3 daughters, so that third daughter might be a daughter-in-law and 1 son. Does that match up? So we have 2 daughters and a daughter-in-law and 1 son.
Non-menthol, non-filtered. Ooh, those are some harsh ass cigarettes.
Was that like the white ones with like a gold print on it? Oh wait, menthols. What was the menthols one? It was like a green pack or
Green
something.
pack. Yeah.
Newports, right? Newports,
No,
is that it?
that's different.
I'm totally useless there.
Different brand.
Listen, she had one of those. It looks like a purse, but you snap it open and you put your cigarettes in that, and then there's like a little section on the outside to hold a lighter, and it's like a cream colored.
No, yeah, Cools are another menthol brand.
Okay, I think this is for Debbie because she had 2 sons, 1 daughter. That's the opposite.
See, I thought they were a red pack. Remember, I did say they were a red pack. I remember Palmo.
Yeah, you said the red pack. I'm seeing a white box, so I don't know. I don't know if that's like a special brand. Like, was it like, you know how they have Marlboro to light what that is? Like, there's a long list of them.
I know that there was different ones.
Did somebody
Anyway.
break out her picture, or did she come up in conversation within the last like 24, 48 hours, Debbie? Because I feel like she wants to answer or respond to the questions that you guys had. Boy, she must have been a wild woman when it was like cocktail time, because like she's got the giggles and everything else. There's something about playing cards weekly, like a small square table. I don't even know what this card game is because it doesn't look like anything I've ever played. But she's sending lots of love. So something must be coming up, or her name's coming up, and she just wants you to know that she loves you. That was weird. She just came. Hey, I need a second here. Okay.
Carol said it sounds like her aunt.
Sometimes it's meant for both people.
Could
Either
be.
way,
I mean,
let me know which one of you has the activity tonight, because she plans on messing with the lights. She was that one that like, oh, are you scared? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, there's something significant with this. It almost looks like a cigarette pack holder. I don't know what you call it. It's supposed to be all neat, but she kept rosary beads in there too. Hey, if you're gonna smoke, might as well smoke with Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have activity. Just let me know who it was. Okay, so like I said, she said somebody was just talking about her. So she's sending hugs and kisses, and she's remembering all the good times. So she's happy that you're talking about her. Not all the stories are true, she said, but most of them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like a chain smoker. Like this one, I don't even know if she ever whipped out that lighter. It's like one, and then she'd light up another one, and there's like she keep like a couple of bucks in the cigarette holder, and then she had like a pair of rosary beads. It's weird. Her brother's missing. Okay. If you can send me a map, just the map of the area of where he went missing from, I can see what I can do. I can't make any promises, but I can usually locate a good narrowed down area of where to look.
Sorry, I had to start something.
What the hell was that?
That was something I had to start up.
Wasn't me. I didn't touch nothing.
It was me.
Absolutely, Carol. Just send me that. Send it to the Purple Dahlia. I'll look for it and I'll see what I can get. Yes, and if anybody wants to book for private readings, I have very few slots left actually for the rest of January. In February, due to my surgery, listen, I'll do the best I can, but I haven't figured out how I'm going to shuffle cards yet because I won't be able to move any of this.
You can do it.
I'll have to stick to that, or I'll have to get one of those card shufflers. Oh, there's Rita. Just started barking. She's so cute until she terrorizes everybody. Dude, I'd love to get another one like her. Because then my kids will stop trying to steal her. Oh, yes, I'm a psychic. I don't know if we went into this. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm a natural born psychic medium from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. I'm 85% or better on accuracy, and I do work on a lot of cold case files and consults for police, missing people and missing pets. And I can make a mean pound cake.
Oh, you can send some this way.
I absolutely will. Do you want just plain pound cake, or do you want chocolate? Do you want raspberry, cranberry? I make a whole slew of them. No lie, I literally used to make like 100 of them the week of Christmas.
Oh my God, raspberry sounds amazing.
Okay, raspberry it is. Oh, I'm in Massachusetts. Rob's in California. So people that thought we were in the same building, they'd be like, "Hey, can you go down the hall and get Rob?" And I go down the hall and I knock on my yarn room door. Yes, a yarn room. And there's nobody there because he's way, way off in California. Girl, I used to raffle off a pound cake once a year during my lives. Yeah, listen, and nobody paid for them. We had a list, and once you were on the list, that was it. But if you got off the list, you couldn't get back on. And then when I moved up here, that's when it stopped because my kids had already graduated and stuff. But the hockey coaches, oh my God, they used to fist fight over them. They detail my car for nothing just for pound cake. I give them the recipe, but they thought I was lying. It's the exact recipe. Yes, I do. Rob, what do I always have with me? Crochet.
What do you mean?
Even on my investigations, I have crochet with me. Water.
Always.
That's it. Always without. And I'm talking like all color yarn. I got a lot of good stuff. I just put up all those stitches. I gotta fix those. See? Bright colors. I learned when I was a freshman in high school, my godmother, who happened to be one of my teachers, she showed me, but I got taught by a lefty and I'm a righty. So I don't crochet properly for a left-hander or for right-handed. As one lovely woman told me, who's a tremendous crocheter and knitter, she's like, you crochet ass backwards. Because I was taught by a lefty. Michael, are you over in Ireland or Scotland? I'm getting a rocky bay.
It's in Scotland.
No. Is he in Scotland?
Yep.
Are you near an area where like the road washes out at high tide, but the road comes back at low tide? Yeah, I have clients over in Scotland and England and Ireland.
It's in Glasgow.
I didn't say I was good
I
with
wanted to
maps,
move.
Rob.
Wanted to
I
move.
just know.
to Edinburgh.
So what they showed me was there's this. I'm on one side of the road. There's a body of water, but there's a road underneath it that leads to an island or something where there's a castle. By the way, there's a lot of dead people. There's a lot of dead people at that castle, by the way.
It's Edinburgh.
Is it? We should go. I'm sure they'd love me to raise some hell over there.
If I go back to Edinburgh, I'm not coming back. I'm telling you that.
Is that
I'll
nice?
find somebody to sponsor my ass to stay there. I mean, I did have somebody else sponsor me to stay, but yeah, it's Edinburgh.
Well, I have a friend that lives in England. I don't even know how I won this. I won a chance. So next time I'm over in England, because I'm there all the time, right? I can go feed the tigers. Tigers. The ones that they rescue from that people had them as pets. They can't put them in a regular zoo environment because they're like broken by people. Like they trust people. But yeah, I can go back there and feed them. Don't let you get my finger though. That's a lot of catnip.
I almost took the train to Glasgow just so I can take a look, but didn't have time.
Well, David Williams is a psychic over in, I think it's called the East End. And he said that I need to take this trip. And my first stop will be England. Then it's going to be Ireland to look up my relatives that are in the Catholic Church. Yeah, it's true. And then from there, I'm going to Scotland. And then from there, I'm going home. So I don't know when this is supposed to take place, but I'm willing to go for it. I think I have to get a passport, though. Was only till I went to America I had a paranormal experience. Really? Interesting.
Oh, I had a lot when I was in Edinburgh.
You didn't, Michael, you didn't go to where Robert the Bruce lives? Because there's something about Robert the Bruce with you. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're a distant relative. You could be. Oh, once I leave Massachusetts, there's a lot of times I don't want to come home. It's
no,
the puppies
and
that keep coming back.
It was funny because I was just somebody about that, about like Edinburgh, because there's a lot of shopkeepers are either Indian or from Australia or from or
Bangladesh.
From Australia or from New Zealand. There's a lot of transplants. It's crazy.
The only country I've been to is Canada. That's it. I've been to about like 10 or 15 American states, but in Canada, I just went to Niagara Falls. No, that's not true because we went to that, it's some sort of garden on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you're connected to Robert the Bruce, but it feels like there's a genetic connection. So I don't know if you've done like your 21andMe or your family tree thing, but yeah, the DNA sample that they take, I think it's going to lead you back to being a family member of Robert the Bruce. We have islands. We have lost islands. I'm from Massachusetts, so we got Cape Cod, Chowder, Lobster, Boston, Wicked Pissa. I drive my car and have it yet all the time.
All right. Well, awesome. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think we're going to get off of here.
Yeah.
What?
I think he needs to come back. I think he needs to come back and let us know if he's related to Robert the Bruce. What do you want, muchacho? I gave you the yarn. I'm not giving you any more. What do you have to say for yourself with the dirty stare?
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next Wednesday. Who knows? Sometimes maybe even Friday.
Are you going to do a Saturday show this week? Maybe.
I doubt that. Probably Friday. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I'm on Sunday at 9 p.m.
The painting behind me is the crying boy. There's actually a story on it. If you guys want to look it up
Okay,
and
you
read the
don't even
story,
have to friend me. Just go to the Purple Dahlia page and just send it there, honey. Bestie takes care of all that, so she won't give it to me before I'm ready. But they're already showing me a specific area. I just want to see where it is on the map.
yeah, I clicked I posted up the our group page. You can click on there, and then it will send an invite. I'll accept the invite, and then you can take a look at the story. But anyway, all right, guys.
Okay.
Well,
I'm off to
we're
bed.
gonna get off.
Have an
And good
awesome
night.
Thursday. Love
All
y'all.
right, everybody,
Bye.
have a good